Because the president had an unusually strong physical drive, he always took his wife with him on business trips. Coincidentally, his wife was also his subordinate. However, the secretary who had secretly loved the president for a long time had no idea about their relationship. She thought he was alone in his hotel room. So, under the pretense of work, she barged in without permission. When the president turned around, he realized his wife had already hidden herself. Just as he was wondering where she'd gone, the secretary suddenly threw herself at him, attempting to take advantage of the situation. Unbeknownst to her, the wife hiding under the desk saw everything clearly. When the president bent down to pick up his pen, his wife quietly handed it to him. She even gestured for him to stay silent, because she wanted to see what exactly the secretary intended to do to her husband. Unaware of the situation, the secretary refused to give up. Blushing, she hinted that no one else was around and he didn't need to be so reserved. Watching the woman flirt with her husband, the wife fumed with jealousy. She pinched her husband hard. The president's sudden yelp of pain left the secretary completely confused. She immediately offered to take him to bed for a checkup. But the president angrily pushed her back into the chair.
穆总，你怎么能这么绝情呢？我不够漂亮，不够年轻，不够有魅力吗？
Hearing everything from under the desk, the wife was disgusted. The president hurriedly ordered the secretary to leave at once. But she mistook his stern tone for shyness and hesitation. Encouraging him to be bold, she lunged at him again. By then, the president had completely lost his patience. He told her bluntly that he had never seen her that way. If she didn't leave immediately, she could collect her severance from accounting. Only then did the secretary realize he was truly angry. She left obediently. After sending her away, the president finally breathed a sigh of relief. His wife came out and praised him for staying true to his boundaries. But the moment he saw her, he no longer wanted to hold back. The reason they hadn't made their relationship public was because they had a contractual marriage. A year earlier, the woman had been scolded by her stepmother for not marrying soon enough. The president happened to witness the scene. Later, when he found her alone and upset, he approached her. To her surprise, he turned out to be her senior from college. As they talked, they realized both had remained single all these years. The president, who had secretly admired her, gently proposed a marriage of convenience. And so they agreed to a one-year contractual marriage. But the woman never expected that he would become the new president of her company. When they later met in the office, she confronted him about it. But he lied, saying he had just been promoted. Of course, she didn't believe a word of it. Being a proud and independent woman, she didn't want anyone in the company to think the president had favored her. So she insisted that their marriage remain a secret. That's why the scene during the business trip happened in the first place. But the next day at the meeting, everyone noticed a hickey on the president's neck. Curiosity spread quickly who had managed to win over their cold, aloof boss who never showed interest in women. During lunch break, employees began